All right, we're talking about the hamstrings today. And in particular, a great exercise we're going to use the band with to help work on the high hamstrings. And, so if you have pain kind of in this area, whether you're a distance runner, right, you're a track and field athlete, or a jumping athlete, or sprinters commonly kind of tear this area as well. Whatever the reason, whatever kind of athlete you are, this is going to be a great exercise you can incorporate just with a band to help pinpoint that area, to help work on, hey, we know it's the hamstring. If you're having pain here, it's probably that hamstring. So we know what it is, we can start to pinpoint it. You're probably going to also need some kind of mobility work as well. Typically when somebody does pull the hamstring, yes, it could just be sprinting and didn't warm up the right way, but a lot of the times they're lacking some slack somewhere in the system, and that hamstring was overused and pulled too hard and they tore it. So just being aware that we need to have some other levels of mobility, it's going to be great. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our band here, and we're going to get right to the ground, and we want the band right around our foot. So we're here, we'll slip on the band. There we go. So the band is right around our foot here, keeping the legs straight. Right, if you start here, that's okay. Right, this tells me too, hey, we're gonna have to work on some mobility. But if we want to be, hey, way up here, this is the goal. My knee bent a little bit, I get right about here until like I can't go any farther. So I believe this is just about 90. You guys can tell me. But the goal is, hey, let's start in this 90 position. If we start down here, totally fine. But just know, hey, we want to work towards this, and then we are coming down, and then hold. Great, come back up and back down. And slow on the way back up. That's going to be key here. That we just let it yank us back up. We're not, right, it's defeating the point of this, right? When we come back up, we want to make it nice and slow, because this way we're going to get a nice eccentric contraction here. And all the eccentric contraction is lengthening under tension, right? If I do a bench press, come up, and then all of a sudden all my buddies put 245s on. I'm going to lower that down to the ground. I can do it. I definitely probably can't push that back up, but just a great way that we can work on strength and also work on, hey, some mobility work while we are doing this. And then back down. Doing for a set of 15, really feeling it in that high hamstring area. Just a great way that we can start to incorporate, hey, we know what the problem is. Let's start working on strength and mobility at the same time.